say there hi to all my friends, to all my acquaintances from Oklahoma and around the world. I'm gonna do my small little experience of making a video in English. There were some requests from my American friends to do at least 1 or 2 videos in English, because they become curious when I was posting my videos in Russian language. So let's see how it goes. If you like it, just tell me about it and I will continue. I was gonna talk a little bit about my life in China, how I got here, and then I will continue with the main topic of this speech about pros of staying in China, about upsides of this country. Okay, let's start. I came to China in 2016 to work here in a Jay-Z club, and thanks to my friends Randy and CK, I was studying with them in Oklahoma, in the University of Central Oklahoma, and they kindly invited me to visit this country and helped me with visa. Since then I've been working in Jay-Z every now and then, not a big not a hard type of job, like maybe 4 or 5 times playing in Jay-Z per month, and other times I do side gigs and I share some interest with Jay-Z from these gigs. I want to apologize for my accent and for my not so good English, because now I live in non-English speaking country. Although I have an English speaking band, we mostly talk about music, not about everyday life. But actually we do. But anyway, I think little practice will do me good. So now let's continue with the pros of staying in China. So pro number one is good and generous salaries for foreigners in China. I know I can only compare with Russian salaries, so my American friends and around the world friends, I'm not sure if it will be a good side of China for you or not. But for Russians and I guess Ukrainians, I think the salaries in China are very good and generous. Also, salaries are very generous for teachers, especially if you're native English speaker teacher. You can get a bunch of money in China. So this is the one pro. Another one is great, delicious, amazing, breathtaking food in China. I think this is the #1 country for food in the world. So if you're a fan of good food, if you like eating, you like enjoying your food, please come to China. You won't be disappointed. Wow. Okay, next one is the third pro of China is good climate. Compared to Russia, of course. Here it's how many? 9 months of warm and nice weather per year. So for Russians it sounds like a fairy tale. Also, there is a very humid air here, so it's very good for dry skin. As I have a dry skin, in Russia I always had problems with that, but in China I'm like newborn here. My skin is so soft. I like it so much. So next one, the fourth con of living in China is low prices for renting, low rent prices and low food prices. Okay, so how would you call it? The price to stay afloat is pretty low. So compared to your generous salary, you can live without caring too much about surviving here, which is good for me and good for any creative artistic person, I think. Next upside of China is fast and great delivery. I know that delivery system and post service in United States, for example, is very good and fast. So for my American friends, it's not really a con. It's just okay, the same. In Russia, it still sounds a miracle when you order an item and this item comes to you in couple days. That's fantastic. So next one, the 6 Pro of being in China is you will be very hot and popular as a foreigner in China. Guys who are interested in getting girls' attention, you will get all attention here. All possible attention will be yours. And the same with boys. Any foreigner in China will be hot. So if you don't have a couple in your country, if you are alone and feel abandoned, come to China. You won't feel abandoned a minute, a second. But I'm not talking about creating a family, making a family. I'm not talking about all this. It's too complicated. But just an attention you will get plenty of. Okay. So next one is 7th Pro is cleanliness and beauty of outdoor places. Okay, for America, cleanliness and I don't know, the absence of dirt is usual. You don't get it, guys, because you weren't born in Russia. You did not live in Russia. But okay, for my foreigner friends, only one pro is good views outside. Chinese people are very picky about design. They pay so much attention to to make everything beautiful around you. So your eyes are relaxing all the time because you see these pretty and amazing places all the time, and you don't ask to pay. You are not asked to pay for it because it's all free. You just wow. You look around, just oh my God, how beautiful it's everywhere. So come to China if you're like me. Next one. Okay. Next one. The 8th is fast, convenient and cheap transportation, public transportation. So what I mean, metro system is, I think, the greatest in the world. Then buses, cheap, fast, everywhere. You get maps. If you get Apple Maps, you are safe in China because you can look for any transportation.
Hi. Ni hao.
You will get any transportation you want. Just you don't need to know Chinese at all. Also, there is a system of bike transportation. So you subscribe to bike service, pay a fee, deposit, whatever, and you just use it. You get a bike, you ride wherever you want, you drop it off and you forget about it. So that's cool. Another pro is the use of technology. They have their own Facebook. It's called WeChat, and this WeChat can do everything. You can pay your utilities in WeChat, you pay your phone over WeChat, you send money to a friend over WeChat, you pay for any service via WeChat, in any small cafeteria, everywhere you pay through WeChat. So I don't take my money anywhere. I forgot about my debit credit card over there. To be honest, I don't have credit card in China, only debit card, but it's better for me. So I just left all this stuff at home. I just have my phone. I pay to go to the metro. I pay for my metro trip using my phone, no WeChat but phone. That's amazing for me. It's just no need for money anymore, and I get paid through WeChat too. So, and the 10th Pro and the biggest one is safety. Guys, I believe that China is the safest country in the world. You feel so relaxed here. You can go alone at night and nobody cares. Nobody will bother you. Especially if you compare this situation with Russian situation, when I'm afraid to go alone at night anywhere, even in my city, which is pretty big and kind of safe. But no, guys, here people are relaxed, they're non-aggressive, they just mind their own business, and the security system is very advanced. Oh my god, my English is great. The security system is very advanced. They have cameras everywhere, and maybe this is a part of the question why it's so safe, because everywhere there are cameras and you feel safe unless you want to break the law. So don't break the law, just be a good foreigner, just work in China, get your money and enjoy your life. That's very easy rule. So guys, thank you for listening. I hope you enjoyed my video. If yes, please tell me about it. It's very important for me. If you want more videos like that, I will do for you. So if you like the video, please thumbs up, write a comment, ask me questions if you want. Also subscribe to see more videos like that. And thank you for watching. See you next time.